All right, y'all, this is your girl, Brittany. I had to change up my location just a little bit. But, all right, this is your girl, She Back, Moments with Brittany. So this video is going just to be a little short. So I want to define what is the difference between abstaining from sex and then what is the difference between celibacy. Now, some people may have like different definitions that they would, or how they would define abstaining from sex and then celibacy, but it's very simple, you guys. So abstaining from sex is one that you have already previously had sex and you decided that you just don't want to have sex at all. And some people just decided they don't want to have sex. Either it's not on their mind, or they're looking for a relationship and wanted to wait for that, or they are they're not being fulfilled in the area and they just tired of it. So people have many various different reasons why they abstain from sex. However, celibacy is when you are abstaining from sex, as the definition that I just stated, but you are diving into the word. So that's what celibacy is all about. So yes, abstaining from sex, which is great, but you are diving into the word and you're going closer to God spiritually. That's what celibacy is all about. So you're no longer intertwining physical connection, physical interaction, sex with somebody else because you really want to focus on your relationship with God. Essentially, it's kind of like fasting a little bit, even though fasting is when you wait and then sometimes you end up going back to whatever you was doing or whatever, or you take away something or whatnot. But celibacy is really when you are no longer having sex at all whatsoever. One, because you really want to go closer to God, and two, because you really want to fill yourself or your spirit with the word. Now, are you going to read the word every single day? Who knows? But you as a person can decide on how often are you going to read the word. So like for me, when I came into the new year, well, I'm celibate, but for me, when I came into the new year, one of the things that's on my vision board is, let me show you one of the things that is on my vision board, actually. So don't mind my thing. So one of the things that is on my vision board, oh, maybe I can't turn my phone around, but I really wanted to show you guys because I was happy about it. But I'm gonna show you. So it's gonna probably be like the crazy version. All right, so that's my vision board. And one of the things on my vision board is in a spiritual connection. It says, read my Bible weekly. So that's what I'm doing. I am reading my Bible weekly because, I really just want to grow closer to God, and I just really want to build a relationship with Him because I think that's really important for me to do that. And I didn't say, in keyword, I didn't say daily. I just said weekly. And the only reason why I said weekly because I wanted to ease my way into doing it. So of course, I read the Bible, when you go to church and stuff like that, but I really wanted to hold myself accountable, slow and steady. I really wanted to hold myself accountable, but I really read my Bible weekly. And in the beginning of the year, I started off with Matthew, and then I just moved from Matthew, and then now I'm in Mark, and then I'll be moving from the books of the Bible, from different books of the Bible each and every time. So right now I'm in Mark, and I'm just slowly steady reading Mark and really kind of see exactly what God is talking about. And one of the things that I can really, really realize is that a lot of things we do come from the word. That's number one. And number two, specifically, like all the books really kind of tie into one another. You know how like in life we give so many different examples about like, what we do, or just a lot of different examples to really explain to people. That's what God does in His parables. Like when I was reading something in Matthew, it definitely came back up in Mark. So I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm just so excited about reading my Bible, because I've never really sat and just really oh my God, let me really read my Bible and be consistent with it. I think that's the thing, be consistent with it. And because I've never read all the books of the Bible. I haven't at all. So I think that's one of the things that I'm really excited about doing. But I'm excited because I decided to do this because I'm like, I just want to be celibate. And I just really want to just grow closer to God. And more importantly, it's like, I'm not missing anything. So whenever my husband come along, then boom, boom, bang, 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 bang. But yeah, so That's what the difference between abstaining from sex and celibacy. So I'm hoping and praying that you guys got the clear definition of abstaining from sex. Now, I'm in education, so I gotta go over it again. So abstaining from sex, when you decided just to not have sex at all. And then boom. And then celibacy is when you're not having sex, yes, but you are diving into the word and learning more about God. And you're really diving into deep with that. And you can even say like learning about God, not only through reading Bibles, through life experiences, being Christ-like, doing things that Jesus would do, just always making sure that whatever you are doing is an image of God. Making sure you're always being kind, making sure that even in times where you want to go off, that you don't go off. And even with times where people kind of push your nerves, you kind of reel it in, really don't in. Or even when somebody being ignorant, you don't be ignorant back. You kind of do as Christ would, be kind. So just really diving into that or whatever, and really, really like watching what you really want, what you're doing in the world. So just really being an image of God. That's pretty much what it is. So thank you guys for tuning in to Moments with Brittany. She out here.